way she said that.
Yo, how do you
She said, what if you want frosting? I'm like, who the heck doesn't want frosting? On a cookie.
Who doesn't like frosting? Like, she literally said, she's like, oh yeah, I don't like cookies with frosting. I don't like cake. I don't like pie. I'm just sitting here like, what you
You don't like
mean? I was like, what you mean?
Just before the episode starts, guys, I want you guys to realize that I'm 16 years old. He is 15 years old. We are just sophomores in high school. This podcast is just for entertainment purposes. This is just for a good laugh between him and I. If you get offended any type of way, please click off the video. We do not need, like, you being like, I did that and stuff. Just, this is just for entertainment purposes and just for a good laugh. So, let's get right into the episode. Welcome to the first episode of Real Talk with Wilson and Jerome. My name is Wilson. That is Jerome. Say what's up.
What's up?
And today we're gonna be talking about relationships, not just like boyfriend, girlfriend, marriage. We're talking about relationships with friends, boyfriend, girlfriend, your family, any type of relationships. So first off, we're gonna talk about a story that just happened this morning with a good friend, Grayson. That is not her real name. This is just to protect your safety. So, Jerome, you want to start off with the story?
Yeah, I mean, you want me to start it from my point of view?
Yeah, and then we'll talk about my point of view.
Alright, well, first, we just went into class. Everything was normal. Yeah, and our teacher was talking about how we were doing this cookie project. And so, the cookie project was like one of those plain cookies that, you know, involves frosting and stuff. And then, so, Grayson was sitting next to me and just yelled out that she didn't like frosting. And then me and this kid behind me, we were talking about it like, oh, why don't you like frosting? Like, frosting's really good and stuff. And, like, I know that's, you know, her opinion and all that, but it was just funny. So, she was like, I don't like frosting on cookies. I don't like frosting on cake. I don't even like pie. And I'm just sitting here like, what? Like, how can you not like any of this stuff? Like, none of it, bro.
And she was saying it so confident. She's like, and I don't want to like say it, but like, and from my point of view, I felt like she had a little bit of sass in the way she's like, but I don't want frosting and stuff. I was like, what? I see Jerome and look, I see his reaction. He was like, what?
Yeah.
And I couldn't stop laughing. If you guys don't know, the Cookie Project is, so right now we're studying cells in biology. And so, like, the cookie represents the whole cell, but then we have frosting and candy that, like, represent, like, the organelles, like the mitochondria, like the nucleus. It represents all that stuff. And in the end, we get to eat the cookie, which I'm very, very happy that we get to do, because we get a sugar rush and we're going to be really hyper. Oh, imagine it was hyper, Jerome, dude. Just like tomorrow. That's going to be insane.
Yeah.
But just the way that we, like, I heard it, I was like, what? I was like, does not everyone like frosting? Because it depends on what kind of like the black frosting that tastes like absolute crap. Like I'm like, nah, I don't want to do that stuff. So, but like, if you want to get some like blueberry frosting, we get some vanilla frosting, we get some of that chocolate frosting. Okay. Oh yeah, that's when I like it. I'm like, oh okay, all right, give me some of that. I'll eat it. I have chocolate frosting on my birthday cake. My birthday was yesterday. That stuff is good. I like it. I like it a lot. But it's just I didn't understand. I was very confused. I was like, what the heck? I really have no idea. But as you guys heard, today's topic is relationships. So Jerome, you want to talk about any of your relationships that you had in the past? Some that went good, some went wrong. You got any spicy stories you want to stir up?
I got a pretty funny one.
All
right. So, I was dating this girl named Alexis, right? And so, basically, I'd say we dated for about a good 4 months. And then, she decided we should break up. So I was like, alright, you know, it's cool, whatever. Yeah, it was like totally random. I did not expect it. I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna get upset about it. You know, like, I loved our relationship. We were cool afterwards. We're still friends right now. But what I found really funny is because apparently she didn't tell me this. She decided that she was gonna go bisexual, and then she changed to lesbian, and then went back to bisexual, and
Oh, dude,
currently
okay. Oh, I
currently
got a
she is
story to tell you.
bisexual.
I got a story to tell you.
Oh man, that just it like blew
Dude,
my mind. I was like,
what the? Jerome,
what?
did you turn a girl bi?
No, but like this totally just blew my mind. I was sitting there like in shock. Like what?
Dude, what the heck? Okay, funny
Oh
story.
man.
I went through the same thing. So back in 8th grade, I dated this girl. I'm gonna call her Stephanie. Uh, we dated for a good 3-4 months, as you said, and she wanted to break up. So we broke up. That next summer, we got back together because I still wasn't over her. I loved her with all my heart. We got together. This time we got together for I say about 5 months. And after that happened, we broke up one more time. We were like, okay, we shouldn't be together. We tried again. It didn't work. It's so done. I don't know when she came out, but she came out as pansexual, I believe it was called.
What?
And I heard here. Let me look it up.
Yeah, what is
But
that?
first of all, I had no idea what it was.
Yeah, what is that?
But like I was very confused. At first, my two friends brought me out of the hallway and said, "Yo, let me talk about your girlfriend real quick. She's bi." I was like, "What?" But like, okay, this is actually was my initial reaction. I was like, "What? No." Like, I wasn't trying to be sarcastic. I was very, very surprised. I was like, "What?" I had no idea. All right, let me look at pansexual. But I was so confused that, and I asked her, I'm like, are you actually pansexual? She's like, is she actually bisexual? And she's like, yes, I am, and stuff. All right, so according to Google, pansexuality or omnisexuality is the sexual, romantic, or emotional attraction towards people, regardless of their sex or gender identity.
Okay.
So I guess it's basically saying like I don't care if you're a boy or a girl. If you're a boy or a girl,
Yeah.
boy or girl, that if you have a good personality, I'm gonna fall in love with you. That's what's gonna happen. So I'm like, okay, like I guess I can understand that. It's just sexual preference. It's just totally understandable. I understand that. No, I have nothing against bi. I have nothing against.
Yeah. It's all good.
I have nothing against them whatsoever. I love I'm a Christian. I love everyone, regardless of what you do. But I was very confused. So, like I said, I have a similar story to what you said.
Yeah.
It's like we broke up, but we didn't break up because she turned bi. It's like after a couple months, like I guess she came out. But I was like, wow. I was like, what the heck? How's that? How? What? But yeah, I mean, that's another one of my relationships. Like I've had girlfriends. Everyone should have like at least everyone should have had like a girlfriend nowadays. If you don't have a girlfriend, you totally fine. Wait for that perfect one. Please do.
Oh yeah. By the way, I forgot to mention that my story it happened last year.
You didn't tell me that you were in a relationship, Jerome.
No, it happened last year. Oh yeah, I didn't tell you.
Yeah, we were in the same English class.
Yeah, I didn't tell you
Uh,
that. I have a few more if you want to hear them.
all right, bring them on. Let's go.
Okay. All right, I gotta come up with a name. What's a good name? I don't fucking know.
Wait. I'm trying to think of a really stereotypical like black woman's name. Shaquisha. Call her Shaquisha.
Okay. Alright, so we're gonna call her Shaquisha. Alright, so
every single girl that has the name Shaquisha, oh no, you did not just use my name.
Alright, we're gonna call her Shaquisha. Alright, so me and this girl Shaquisha, we dated for I'd say probably a good 6 months. This was like I think maybe 2 years ago, maybe almost 3 years ago now.
Yeah.
Alright, and so me and this girl, like, she really liked me, but I was like, alright,
Were you
I'm good with you, like.
Were you a bit hesitant?
Kind of, but like, I was like, it's all good. Like, cause judging by her personality and stuff, and just the way she was in
Describe
general,
her
like,
personality. How was
I,
she like?
all right, so obviously she was pretty funny because I have a good sense of humor. She had to be pretty damn funny. And she was really nice,
Yeah.
she like used to give a lot of compliments and stuff. Like she would always be there for you if you needed something. But it was like it just seemed like shady, if you know what I mean. It's like
Oh yeah,
it just
yeah.
seemed like other stuff could have been going on. Like she didn't cheat or nothing like that. That's not what I mean. But it was like you
Yeah,
could kind of tell like something might be going on, and so I just straight ended the relationship on her. And then she wanted to get back together with me. I'd say like 3 times in the same year. I mean, she would just randomly
but
text me. Like, cause I never blocked her number. Like, she was really mad at me, and she told me to never text her again. And she told me to block her, and I didn't. And then she texted me at least 3 times that year asking if I wanted to get back together with her and asking if we could go out again. I'm just sitting there like, bruh, like, come on now. Like, I literally, I didn't want to be mean to her. So obviously, like, I didn't just be like, all right, yo, I'm dumping you. Like, just leave my life. I wasn't like that. Like, I was really nice about it. But
I mean, were you scared that relationship? Like you were unsteady?
I mean, not really. Nah, I mean, I could have handled it, but I just decided, I'm not ready for that type of relationship. So I kind of just cut it off, and like, I was like, I'm not gonna deal with this crap anymore. So
Yeah,
yeah,
I understand that, young
I was just
I
like,
really
I'm
do.
done.
Yo, guys, by the way, if you guys have any topics or you have any questions that you want Jerome and I to discuss, please comment them down below. If you also want, please do a like. We really want to make sure this thing is growing and big. Just a little self-promotion right there. Subscribe, like, comment what you guys want to see, and let's continue on with the rest of the episode.
100%.
Alright, of course.
All right,
So,
you got anything?
I'm trying to think. I've been trying to think of some like good ones, but my relationships have just been like mediocre. There's not haven't been like really any spicy things that's like happened and stuff like good stories and stuff. It's just basically been mediocre. It's like I like you, you like me. Let's get together. We date for a good while, and then we just like we break up. We talk. I only had 2 girlfriends that I guess I still talk to like on a regular basis, or and mostly it's basically one now, and like her and I we talk on a regular basis. She comes to my church, and we're best friends. We're basically best friends. I love
All
her.
right.
She loves me. It's like we dated. We loved each other. We broke up. We still love each other.
Yeah.
That's what it is. That's why I love in a relationship. That's why I do. Now let's talk about relationships gone bad.
How bad?
Oh my gosh.
How bad?
Pretty bad. Pretty
Like,
bad. Here we go.
give me
Here.
an example. Like, how
Oh,
bad is bad?
oh my gosh. She cuts you off and never talks to you again. Sweet. Alright, I got a story. I got a really good story. Okay. So, I'm at a camp. I'm at a camp. I'm at a church camp with my youth. And we go there to build houses for for people in poverty who like houses are a little bit in shambles. Like we're gonna renovate it and I'll help you out and get you back on your feet.
Yeah. Okay.
So of course I'm doing a good deed, and the place that we call it, the camp that we call it is Reach. It's called Reach Mission Trips. Now here's something that happens to you mostly every time you go to Reach. It's something called a Reach romance. You find a girlfriend the first day, you guys really like each other, y'all hang out, y'all cuddle, y'all do whatever you want throughout the whole week. After a week is done, you cut it off.
Oh.
The girl I met, we'll call her Stacy. Her and I basically we were friends. We finally met. I met her through one of my work helpers that was on my site. He introduced me to her. We clicked right off the bat, and that was about a Wednesday. The camp goes from Sunday to Saturday. We clicked on Wednesday. Thursday. We hung up, and basically, it's just like the thing that made it special about it. You know how I said like after a week is done, you cut it off.
Yeah.
She lives where we live.
Oh.
She goes to our rival school, Jerome.
Ooh.
And
Dang.
so that made us very close. I'm like, okay, cool. We get to see each other again. We get to have fun. We maybe this thing. So I actually grow an actual feelings for her. I'm like, okay. She cuts me off. Cold turkey.
Damn. Okay.
We don't talk. We still talk, like, I guess, and stuff. You know what sucks? Or I don't know how to say it. Her and I have the same birthday.
Wow.
I found that out. I believe it was that Thursday. She couldn't believe it. I had to come home, show her my birth certificate, show her my learner's permit, because it has my official birthday on it, November 19th. By the way, my birthday was yesterday. Thank you. By the way, guys, we're recording this on November 20th, 2017. And it's like, I sent her happy birthday yesterday, because I remember my birthday. I remember her birthday. She forgot mine.
Ooh.
I text her, I'm like, or I didn't text her this, but I was like, how in the world do you forget my birthday when it's on the same day as yours? So, it's just like, oh, bro. I don't understand.
Alright, well, your story made me think of two of mine.
Alright.
Alright, mine took place at a camp, and mine also one of them took place at like a church group, I guess you could say. All right, so
it's always a church group. Why is it always a church group?
I know.
I don't understand.
All right, so I went to this camp, and I don't know how old I was. I'd probably say I was like 12, maybe 11. And so I had this friend. I guess I'll just call him Mark. And so we had to we would bring like coolers and stuff out there because we would be at this camp like all day, and we would want drinks and snacks and stuff, right?
Yeah.
So
yeah.
we would just be hanging out over there, and then I didn't know him for a very long time. I met him that year, and so he was like, "Oh, yo, my birthday's coming up." I was like, "Okay, when is it?" He sent me the info for his birthday. I was like, "Oh, yo, sick, I'm gonna go." So his birthday comes around, and I'm like, okay, this is going to be so much fun. I'm going to go there. There's going to be a whole lot more people there from this camp that we're at. It's going to be such a good time. I get there. Everything is awesome. There's people like hitting piñatas in the basement. We had Xbox going, PlayStation going. It was so much fun.
I'm getting hyped. Oh, snap.
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And so, we all decided to go outside, right? And so now I'm getting my shoes on, and I'm sitting on his porch, and they're all out there playing football. Now this one girl that he invited decides to come down and sit next to me and starts talking to me, right? And from this point on, I'm like, oh yeah, just talking to her while I'm putting my shoes on so I can go play football with all the rest of them. This girl decides that she just wants to keep talking to me, follows me around and stuff. I'm trying to sit there and play and catch this ball, and she's sitting there right next to me trying to talk to me still. Alright, now the end of the party comes. I'm sitting there, I'm like, alright, whatever, it was still fun. I had a great time. I'm just gonna go home and, relax. This was summertime, so, it was like I didn't have to go to school or anything, didn't have any real priorities. Went home, was perfectly fine. I get a text. I'm like, oh, yeah. Like, did my friend get his phone back or whatever? Because he was grounded. Like, I was like, yo, did you get your phone back? Because I didn't have his number. I only had his email that he was texting me with before. I was like, yo, did you get your phone back? No. She was like, is this Jerome? I'm like, yeah. She's like, oh, yeah. I'm that girl from the party. I'm like, what? I'm like, how did you get my number? She said she got it through my friend Mark. And I was like, okay, I guess. I immediately go and text my friend Mark and ask him, why did you give her my number, and why was she asking
What's
for
your
it?
point of her?
No, I mean, I didn't want to sound mean, but I was like, well, why'd you give her my number, and why, like, why, man? Like, cause
Yeah.
obviously she was like super clingy,
Oh my
and
gosh.
so, nah, everything was actually like pretty fine at this point. You know, we were talking, we were texting back and forth. I was like, yeah, okay, you know, she seems pretty cool actually. I was like, whatever, I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna do anything. I ain't gonna mess with it. This is like on a Saturday. So Sunday comes, nothing wrong. Monday comes, gotta go back to camp. And so there was this game, I forgot exactly what it's called, but like you're in like this pit and there's a ball and everyone is like you can't get hit with the ball and you have to hit it with your hands, and then if you get hit with it, you're out and you gotta jump outside the pit, and it's like made of sand and stuff. It's really cool. I'm sitting there, it's me and my friend Mark. We're the only two left. This girl walks up to the pit. I'm sitting here like, okay, you can't bother me right now. It's a one-on-one. We're the last two left, and I kind of want to win. Like, I didn't want to be like that guy, but I wanted to win. Me and him are going back and forth, jumping over this ball. It's bouncing off all the walls in this pit. We're trying to dodge it and all that, and she's trying to talk to me from the outside. Like, no, like, mind you, this thing is probably, I say, like, maybe 3 feet tall. Like, the wall is like 3 feet tall. You gotta hit it with your hand, so it's not gonna bounce out like if you're kicking it. She's sitting there like talking to me. I'm just sitting here like, yo, alright, you need to chill. He wins the game. I get out and she says, come here. We walk over to the playground. This girl, she literally will not stop talking. I mean, she's like the type where if you interrupt her, she gonna get pissed off. So I'm literally, this is kind of when I was being a dick. I feel bad for this still to this day, but I was like, alright, chill out. I don't have feelings for you. I know you have feelings for me, but I don't have feelings for you back. Like, you need to chill out. Like, please don't text me 24/7. Like, I don't have time to answer it. Like, you're just interfering with my life too much a little bit right now. Like, we can still be friends. I'll talk to you, but like, you need to chill out a little bit. And she got so freaking sad, man. I was like, I felt so bad, but she got really sad. And there was this guy at my camp named Mario. Like, that's not his real name, but that was his camp counselor name. His name was Mario, and he was like trying to help her out and stuff. And then I got called to the front, and I was like, oh crap, what'd I do? And then went up there, she's sitting in there, Mario's sitting in there, and then I go in there. I'm like, oh no. And they made me talk through this whole thing from when it started at this birthday party. Man, I had to explain every single detail so we could get to the bottom of this thing so that she could stop talking to me. Well, not fully stop talking to me, but stop being so clingy to me and stuff.
Yeah.
I didn't cut her off or anything. Like, it was all good. But I still have her number. I still have her number.
You won't call her. You won't call her.
Bet. My phone's on 1%.
Bro, FaceTime her.
Yeah, my phone just died.
That's plug in your phone.
I will.
Dude, we need to hear this.
But
we need to see what's going on. Oh my god.
But yeah, that was my one story about having a super clingy girlfriend. I got another one from over there. But you want me to tell the church one, or you want me to tell the one from over there again?
So I want to hear a church one. I want to hear from like different perspectives of the church.
This one wasn't that bad. So I was in this church group, right? And then my mom, like, there was a children's service, and then there was like an adult service. And this was when I was like a little bit younger. I'd say I probably was like 12 again, somewhere around that age, maybe 13. And so basically, we went to this like church, and then there was like different groups, and I was in a group of 7, and so there was 4 girls and 3 guys. I don't know why they put it like that. It just kind of happened. And so we got to go outside, and we're like out there doing what like freaking like people our age do, freaking like drawing with chalk on the sidewalk and stuff. I don't know. We were doing something outside that was made up, but you get it. And so we go there for like a few weeks, and I guess this girl, I don't know like what her deal was or something, but like she would not stop staring at me from the day that I got there. I mean, like, we would be doing something, and she might look away for a few minutes, but like it's like when you're sitting in school and like you have a crush on somebody and you like can't stop staring at them. It was that type of thing.
Wow.
Wouldn't stop staring at me. Wouldn't stop staring at me. I walk up to her. I'm like, "Are you good? Like, is something wrong? Like, are you okay? I'm trying to make sure she's good."
Is there something in my teeth? Like, why you keep staring?
Yeah. All right. So, and then she started freaking out. Like, I mean, like, not like having like a seizure or something, but like, not like that. But she was like freaking out though. She was like, I guess she really wanted to talk to me, but didn't know how to talk to me. That type of thing. So she was like freaking out that I like walked up to her and like started talking to her and stuff. I'm like, yo, like chill out, like everything's okay, it's all good.
Yeah.
And then she was like, I guess you could say like hyperventilating, like cause she didn't know what to say. Like she's sitting there like freaking out because she just didn't know what to say. I'm sitting there like trying to talk to her and stuff. She literally didn't know what to do, and she passed out.
No, she actually fainted.
Straight up.
Wow.
I'm sitting here like, oh no.
What did I do?
Oh,
what
no.
did I do?
Alright, and
like,
then
Mom, you may be too good looking. Maybe have her go pass out.
yeah, for real. I'm just sitting here like, oh no. I literally had to walk like I guess you could say I kind of ran across this like entire room, and like this is kind of, I'd say like a warehouse sized room. I mean, this is huge.
Yeah,
I had to run. Like I ran all the way over there to get somebody to help because all the kids, they were like sitting there outside, and this girl was still just sitting there. I'm just like, did anybody not just see that? Like I'm standing here. Did nobody just see what happened? Like, so I run. I get somebody. They help her out, and then she literally just like starts apologizing and stuff. Like, oh, I'm so sorry. Like, you know, I'm really, really sorry. I didn't mean to scare you like that. I'm like, it's fine. Just don't do it again.
Don't do it again. Please don't faint again.
Don't do it again. It's all good.
That scared the ever living crap out of me.
And then, you know, we were kind of cool with each other. We started talking and stuff. It wasn't anything serious after that. But I was just sitting there and like, what? Like, what do I do? What happened? I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I understand. I'm on Snapchat. I'm gonna start looking through all like the Snaps. By the way, if you guys want to add me on Snap,
I'll put it up on the screen.
That's WMan42.
Yeah, I'll just put it up on the screen now. You know. Yeah.
Go add him on Snap.
Yeah, I'll put that up too. Yeah, if you guys want to add me, I'll put that up.
That'd be pretty cool and stuff.
Do you have anything else?
That's how you insert a social media promotion.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you have anything else? Cause I got one more. But if you got anything else, like go ahead.
I'm trying to think of something. I'm honestly trying to think of something. Oh my gosh, I don't know. I have the Bible.
Okay.
Right hand on the Bible. Everything I say in the story is 100% true. Oh, this is worth against the popcorn, okay?
I might go make some.
Guys, alright guys, listen. Pause the video, grab some popcorn, make some coffee. This is a good story. Here we go. Oh my gosh, okay, here we go. This is at a church camp.
Okay.
I get there. First day. I'm hanging out with my youth group. I don't know anyone. I don't know anyone around here. I'm like, okay, I'm trying to hang out with the youth group, people who I'm comfortable with, okay? So, I met this girl.
Okay.
I met this girl. She was, I'll call her Riley. Okay?
Okay.
I met this girl. As of right now, she is 19 years old.
Wow.
This happened 5 months ago.
Okay, wow.
I had no interest in her.
Alright.
None whatsoever. She had interest in me. Even when I told her, hey, I'm 15 years old. I'm a minority. You're an adult.
Wow, okay.
We didn't do anything weird. We did cuddle. That's about it. But seriously, it's just like, but like, just the fact that an adult was like,
wow.
I was saying, just the fact that like an adult like had interest in like a 15-year-old boy, it's like, yeah,
That's kind of messed up.
that's nasty, bro.
Yeah.
I did not want anything to do with her. Seriously. Like, that girl had her own zip code. She lives in New York. Thank gosh.
Yeah.
Well, I'll never see her again. Thank you guys for watching the episode 1 of Real Talk with Wilson and Jerome. Hope you guys enjoy it. Again, if you guys want anything that we want to talk about, have any questions, please comment them down below. Give this big episode a huge thumbs up. Please subscribe if you guys want to see more. Of course, we're going to be trying to bang these things out. Hope you guys enjoy. My name is Wilson.
My name is Jerome.
And this has been Real Talk. Peace.